Max PD rods. This is the cheapest coilover that I could find on the internet for a Chevy Cobalt / HHR. Let's put them on. Now that the wheels are off, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be replacing in here. Our spring, our shock in the back, and then coming up front, come on, down here, we have our strut. We're going to replace it with a coilover. It also comes with sway bar links, which are back here. You can't really see it. It's going to be great. Watch. Can you see the sweat on my face? It's hot. I quite literally have to wear gloves to touch these things because they come out of a bag of oil. But this is everything for the back, as you can see. Then coming around the front, comes with a sway bar end link, which is pretty cool. This little brake thing. And then obviously the front coilover. So I took all of the stuff out. I've done this process before on my channel, so if you want, I'll probably put the link in the description. But I put in the new shock and new coil spring. This kit, funny enough, doesn't come with any instructions, so you kind of gotta guess. Obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you gotta guess at like specific heights. So for the adjustable coil, I set it to the middle, and I'll probably have to adjust it quite a bit to get the right, the right length. They're both adjustable, so there's a little collar here. You can slide this, take the bolt out of the bottom, and twist the physical bottom part of this coil to adjust it, and then you can lock it down like this and be done. So I'll let you guys know after I'm done. Well, I've hit my first dilemma. I saw one video prior to this on YouTube of some guys installing these same coilovers on their Cobalt SS. And they ran into a little bit of an issue. Let me show you what that is. So, our top hats here are slightly different, it turns out. The distance between our studs is slightly smaller on our old top hat for our stock FE5 suspension. On this, they're technically closer together, so basically they won't line up with my holes at the top. So I'll do my best to try to film this and do it. Let's see. So you'll most likely be able to line up like 2 of these or 3. See, look. Totally trashed. I have to drill this out. This is what you get for 300 bucks. So I have 245 size tires, a little bit bigger than normal on a standard HHR. Went for a quick test drive. As you can hear, it's ticking a little bit. If we look up, we look at this tire. What's this right here? What is that? Oh, you mean to tell me that the coilover is actually hitting my tire? yeah, that's what's happening. These are not worth it. Spend the money and get a good one. This is trash. So as you can see, I have some slight camber. I'd say maybe a half a degree, maybe. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this wheel off, adjust the camber bolts, try to kick this thing out a little bit, put the wheel back on and see if that fixes our problem. All right, I adjusted our top camber bolt so that my little indicator is pointing straight down almost. Before it was pointing more towards the wheel. It's gonna be really hard to see. This little guy right there. Boom. And it fixed our issue. Let's see here. Woo! Look at that. It's weird. It doesn't even touch the tire. Okay. This is tight. Our bottom bolt is tight. I'm gonna adjust this up. We still got some room to go up here. I need to make sure that this doesn't rub on my fender. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust it probably, I don't know, half an inch more. Something that should have been fun, something that should have been a quick, easy job turned into a mess. This was trash. I will go into a full conclusion here in just a minute, but look at all this trash I have out just to work on this thing. We are done with the install. I didn't end up using the ones for the back. It's really hard to see, but there is a bump stop in here, okay? The entire length of this is 3 inches, which is nothing. And then plus the bump stop, which is like another inch. It means you have 2 inches of travel here. And I was obviously planning on lowering the car slightly. And when you lower the car that much, it's almost riding on the bump stop completely. So I put the old shocks back on. I put the lowering springs in the back. And I had to drill new holes in my strut towers for the new coilovers in the front, which is, we won't even get into that. But I tried to do a bunch of different things, as you can see. But in the end, I got it done. It needs a slight alignment and a little bit of a camber adjustment for the front, but I would not recommend these for your car. Spend the money, get something good, get something quality, and get something that will make your life easier and not spend all day doing an install that should only take a couple days, or a couple hours, I mean. As you can see, I'm wasted already. And look at me, I'm a disaster. So yeah, that's my review of these super good coilovers. I will see you guys in the next video.